there for that?
Yeah.
You were, yeah, okay. Snoopy's balls!
Snoopy's balls!
Hi! Hey, we're live, by the way. Hot Mike, do not talk about choking on my nards like you were just doing a minute ago.
But, Lark, I want... No, okay.
Yeah, I was also talking about squat fucking or something. I don't know. It was really funny. We were being really funny before the stream. Just wasting all the content. And now the stream started, so the content's gone.
All gone. Fresh out.
Just typical Larkspur grilling experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's stuck in my head today?
What?
All fucking day, and it's this guy, Tuhu. It's this fucking asshole's fault. All fucking day, all I heard in my head was, "Es coming up! Es coming up! Es coming up! Es coming up!" It's there! All fucking day, just going through my mind. Can't stand this motherfucker, dude.
How many times have we watched that live version?
Oh, I've only seen it like 3 or 4 times.
I feel like I've seen it a million times.
No, it's not come up that much. It's coming up. It's coming up! But all fucking day today, I don't know why. I just heard it in my mind. I just heard this fucking drunk asshole on stage walking around, just pissed off his fucking shit. Es coming up! Es coming up!
He's the only He's like the... Everyone's being so professional in that video too. God. Just like, yeah, just going with it, not... And he's a drunk. He's so drunk. He's
staggering around like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Just... That's coming up! That's coming up! It's there! Fuck that guy, dude. What an asshole. Yeah. Him and too. Should we go to the chat? I have to be at the game screen, actually.
Huh?
Oh, where's my gwiwwiam flugie? Oh my god.
I'm everywhere.
All I have is the shmimmy schmoogie. Oh wait, we're not here anymore. We're outside. Oh fuck, okay. I don't have my hands today. Hold on. I spilled beans on my turtle, dude! Also, send me your flugie link. Cause I lost it.
Can't you just scroll up?
No. We talk more than that. You don't think?
We do. Oh, we do.
Yeah, we talk more than that. Yeah, we talk more than that. Search.
I'm committed to this bit.
Just search Fuggy. It'll come up. Hell yeah, we got the turtle sandbox. That's right, buddy. This is my new. Where was this apartment? This is my downtown Chicago apartment, I think. Where was this? Do you remember? Were you here for this?
I can't say I'm a fake Lark fan. I did miss.
Oh my god, you miss every fucking house stream in the Discord channel. If you want to watch me dox my location live, you can join my Discord. Type exclamation point, cock and balls, the Discord link down below. You'll see it. It'll come up. I'm not yanking your chain. I'm not being a motherfucker. It'll happen. It's real.
What?
Got stupid ass. This stupid ass really thought.
I was like, did you really do that? That's amazing. I'm gonna steal that idea now.
But you're like, yeah, just hit an exclamation cock and balls, and you'll get the Discord link, and it actually comes up with the Discord link.
Yep.
We have this funny one for anyone who hasn't been here. There we go. Medicate.
Yeah.
Take your Tylenol. Take your brain hurty pills. Let me, did you send me the, oh, thank you. Copy the link. I'm gonna copy the link now, Gwiwwiam. Oh, I have to, hold on, we're gonna do a temporary, because we're gonna be in the chatting screen all day today. We're gonna sit in the garden, you and me, so we're gonna do a temporary. Aww. Yeah, nice. Let me see. We'll just
hopefully
walk over.
No birds of prey fly around and
yeah, that'd be fucked up.
It's like, oh god.
God damn it.
That's why BB likes me so much.
Reference? Is that what I want to do? Paste reference?
There's a giveaway.
No, there's no dildo giveaway. Quit blowing up my channel. Snoopy's balls. Where's the... There we go, yeah. Oh, why is it, like, smallified? Oh, I gotta put the spaces. Hold on. I gotta put enough spaces that it fits. There we go. It's just been, like... Oh, no. Can't... save. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let me put a browser source. Don't make it visible just yet. I'll call it gwiwwiam. And then it's browser source for those, right?
Yeah.
Hey, there you are, you big fucking sandwich ass.
You know what you know. God, I'm huge.
Oh, that's okay. Watch, we can just be big. Watch. Where's my buttons?
Oh.
We can just be big together.
Hi.
Hello, it's me, Larkspur.
It is also me, gwiwwiam.
And it's also me, not Larkspur.
Not.
There we go. I'll be here today, and we'll make you a little smaller. I think we said that's like the scale, right? You're in the tree for some reason.
Yeah. No, that's where you would hang me. Like you would just like impale me on like a branch and.
Yeah, like, I'm like, let's go walk in the garden. Yeah. There we go. You sit right there, buddy. So does here, obviously.
Feel pain.
At least as far as we've studied, at least as far as science tells us, gwiwwiams do not feel pain. Grilled cheeses.
Only the pain of the heart.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
in the heart. I will never know who it is. That's right, it's twitch.tv/EmmySnail. It's in the title, you fucking animals.
Hi,
Jesus.
I am Emmy Snail.
I have to open up. Hold on.
I can tell you I'm Emmy Snail because I can do a really good Lois. Peter, the horse is here.
That's right. That sounds exactly like Emmy Snail. Peter,
Yes.
sorry, Lois Griffin, I should say. Peter, the horse is here.
Joe Swanson.
Peter. Watch this.
No.
Gwiwwiam underscore. You guys think you're so fucking funny. Yeah? Watch this. Hey, what's poppin'?
Hey,
What's
that's
poppin',
me.
gamers?
That's me.
That's you! Snoopy's balls.
Snoopy's fun. Oh, let's try. Does this still work? God damn it! Still doesn't work. It's okay. It's fine.
Talking balls. Ah, I got his ass again. I'm gonna drop the music volume a little bit because we're gonna be here all day.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what's going on for the stream. I'm gonna move OBS to this left side so I'm like not looking at the side. I don't have a plan for today. What it is we've gone so long I didn't know Grill Daddy. Yeah, he's gwiwwiam underscore. I didn't have a plan. What it is I realized that I played like 12 hours of Minecraft the other day. And it's true, Dog the Fox was asking about you the other day. So it's weird that you show up. What was I saying?
Great that he showed up.
Yeah, no, it's great that you showed up. What the fuck was I saying?
Plan for today.
The plan for today was I played a lot of Minecraft on like Wednesday. And I was like, I'll play a couple hours of Minecraft. I didn't have to pick up my nephew like I usually do, right? And I thought, well, I'll just play a little bit of video games. I don't have to watch the time. And I was like, in me, the whole day passed, but in me I was like, this is like 3 hours of game. And then I looked and it was 5 p.m. and it was time to get ready to stream with
He
Emmy.
dipped my balls in a pot of melted cheese.
That's called gwiwwiam. His name is gwiwwiam.
Hello.
Hi Aria, oh my beautiful boy wife. You were gonna tear my skin off today or something, right? Anyways, yeah, it's whatever it was. I'm sure it was very sexy. And then I realized it wasn't 3 hours of Minecraft. It was more like 11, 10, like 10 to 12 hours of Minecraft. And I was like,
He was gonna release your skeleton into the wild, babe.
that's right. You're gonna release my skeleton into the wild.
Wow.
There's a skeleton inside of each of us, waiting to burst
What?
free. That's right.
What does mine look like?
Inside of you? Inside of you? See, Vengeance was around in spirit. This dude takes naps. See, you guys call me old. This dude's taking fucking naps.
Hey. Naps are fine.
Doug the Fox bought a Funko Pop and thought of you. Not you.
No, I was excited that he thought of Vengeance. That's all. I'm not. Moving on. So
Yes.
So you got the Minecraft brain.
Yes, I got that, and I was like,
had no meaning.
Yeah, time had no meaning, and I had like a little existential crisis, a little bit stronger of an existential crisis than the one that I have every single night when I put the phone down and try to lay down and put my head down and try to go to sleep at night.
We're trying to be happy here.
When you're alone with your thoughts for longer than like 5 seconds. Anyways, so I had a little crisis. I was like, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. That's like way fucked up. And I was like, okay, well this week. I've been playing video games in my private life, which kind of almost defeats the purpose, I know, but I was like, okay, let's just not play video games on stream today. On this week, we'll just do other stuff. We'll do fun stuff. We'll do other things. Like, even on the weekend, I already went outside and gardened. I put my mint inside his little pot. I got a rose. My mama bought me a badass rose. I got geraniums. I got stock. Just a flower called stock. They're really cute. They're like pink and purple and blue and white. So cute. I got some veggies. They're planted. Sorry, no. The veggies are not planted. But everything else is good to go. Anyways. Less video games. And so, I contacted gwiwwiam Saturday night. I said, gwiwwiam. And I said, gwiwwiam, do you want to be on my stream tomorrow and talk about robots or something? And gwiwwiam said, okay. And I said, okay. By tomorrow, I do mean Monday. Oh, god damn it, hold on, I didn't turn on the tits!
Oh, you forgot the tits.
I forgot to grab my tits. God, Snoopy's balls, I'm not refunding those, by the way. Suck my wiener. Oh, I have to open up, hold on. There we go.
Every time.
God, shut up.
Being a streamer's hard, you don't understand.
Yeah, you wouldn't understand, you've never streamed in your life, you're a fucker. You're a fucker guy. Is this showing up? Oh, there it is. No, let me click this button, go to Move Tech, and hit this button, and then it should have it right. And then we'll go to this, we'll go to Move Tech, sorry, we'll go to the start screen, hit that button. Didn't work like usual, love to see it. Okay. Cool. Anyways, then I contacted gwiwwiam and I said, do you want to be on my stream tomorrow? And he said yes, and I said, okay, by tomorrow, I did mean Monday, not Sunday, by the way. And he said, great. And then we, what is this?
Yeah,
I missed call the mortgage guy. Fuck that guy, what an asshole. He's trying to lend me money, it's fucked up.
How dare him?
Yeah. Anyways, and so I don't have a plan for today. And in fact, I'm going to be quite honest, gwiwwiam did all of the work for today. We have talking points.
Oh.
Because of grilled cheese. Because I
wouldn't say
nothing.
that. I wouldn't say I did all the work. You were the inspiration for
Yeah,
this.
I said, gwiwwiam, do you want to talk about robots? You know, which is half the work. And then you came up with talking points, came up with 8 bullets, and then 2 pages of notes. So, you know, half and half.
And I got paid while doing it. So, I mean...
I was going to say, I know he's doing this at work because he's got fuck all to do today. I love to hear it.
You gotta love that time theft. Anyway.
I think time theft is so sexy.
Oh. God. It's one thing that if you do a job that requires you to constantly work, then there's my job where it's feast and famine, where I'm more project based, where other people.
Yes,
hey.
I did buy the plants from the work.
From Das Work.
Yeah, from Das Work. Geraniums, mint, pineapple, sage, purple kale, tomato, stock, and then a Lenten rose, like a black one, dark purple. It's fucking wicked.
Kiss from a rose, seal.
That's right.
Seal anything? Sorry.
That's right. When you
so every time I hear
rose
rose,
kissing you.
Yeah. You were talking about mint too. You were telling me you planted some mint.
Yeah. That's it. That's mint.
Oh.
I can see it. If I turn my head, I can actually see it right here. I was worried because I let it get a little bit. They were all really wet inside their little pots that they come in. So I was like, I'll just let them kind of air out before I plant them. The mint was way drier than I thought, and so this morning I kind of walked out and I was like, "You look crispy, baby." And I walk over there and his dirt's just like moving around inside the fucking you know, when it shrinks because it's like it's dry. I was like, ruh-roh. So at lunchtime, I came home. I threw him inside of a pot, and I just fucking blasted that motherfucker with water. And I was like, all right, don't die. And by the time I came home, he looked fucking great. I was like, awesome, great, awesome, cool. Yeah, he picked right up.
Do you have a lot of bugs, or do you actually use mint? Because mint,
yeah,
scares bugs for some reason.
Oh no, I just use mint. Same with the kale. Mint. The mint I mostly use for a meat rub. It's like oil and mint and like salt and pepper, and you make a little rub out of it, and you put your meat. You put it on your meat, and then you grill it. You gwiwwiam it in the backyard, and then you eat it, and it tastes fucking ridiculous. It's good in drinks. You can just put it on the top of a soda, dude. Mint.
Oh,
yeah, a couple mint
never
drinks.
thought of that.
Because as you know, I don't partake in a lot of alcohol, but really awesome in drinks. The kale, I did kale chips a couple years ago, so I'm planning on doing that again this year. Nice to munch on, you know. You sit down, and you're like, man, I need a little snack. Crunch my kale.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wish I would like stuff like that. No, seriously, I do. I've had kale once. And it was cooked, and never again.
Wow.
Sorry. I'm also not the healthiest of eaters as well, so.
Yeah, kale is better raw. I think so. Just straight off, like especially like on the way out.
I hate it when it touches my leg when I swim. Wait, that's seaweed. Never mind.
Gwiwwiam, what are you talking about?
Never mind. It's the studs. Hey, look over there. There's our topic. Cool. Cool.
So I looked over.
Thanks.
It's me and Soda blankly staring and blinking. Just like... I love Soda's big fucking blink.
If I wasn't impaled in this tree, I would slowly drift off screen.
No, it's alright. I got you nice and stuck in there. You're not going nowhere.
So there's nuts.
Seaweedy's nuts.
Wait,
so, like we said, we just want to talk about robots. Robots. We have some talking points. We have our notes. There's a Google Doc, and we can talk to each other on it. Like if I type like penis, and he's looking at it, he can also see that I've wrote penis on the front one. So now
you are now an anonymous crow, by the way.
So now it says 1 penis introduction. Wait, hold on. Let me do something.
Are you just gonna replace everything with penis?
No, that'd be ridiculous. Don't be crazy. I'm just gonna do this. You don't have to look at that. Okay. I just needed that to.
I can also see what Lark's editing at any given point, because that's how Google Docs work.
I think it's pretty cool. I remember me and Peachy had one where we would just put our stupid thoughts for like funny ideas and funny like videos and stuff. Where did it save this to? Hello? Saved it, Rich? Downloads. Why did it save it as a weird fucking... Huh?
Is it a web bug?
No, it's just acting weird. I was like, open him... Oh, right! Because I did the thing. There we go. We're gonna put that right underneath. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Penis introduction.
This is a mature stream, right?
Yeah. Not by category, just because of who is in the stream.
Okay.
So go ahead, Gwiwwiam. They're your notes.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and start?
Well, my penis introduction, I guess introduction is really over by now. But, I mean, we can just kind of jump into it. Let's just talk about our experience with robots and like robots and pop culture. I don't know. Like
what Karen to who? Sorry. What Karen to who?
It's fine.
What are you talking about? Speak your mind, Queen.
Karen? I was promised Karen. I don't know who Karen is.
So fuck you guys talking about?
I'm waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, let's see it. It's gonna be really funny.
It's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be so fucking funny. Watch.
Anytime.
Go ahead. There's a stream delay, so you gotta give him a couple seconds.
No, it's fine.
Go ahead. We'll put him on blast. How do I maximize? Like, I need to like maximize it, like zoom into chat, so it's just Big Tuhu on screen.
Karen, these nuts. We got there.
Oh my god. Slash ban vengeance 10 before. No.
Hold on, he's just a little behind the scenes. It's fine. It's all good.
Gosh, I was gonna say the first thing I watched was probably I was very aware. Like, I'm aware that I'm watching things about mechs and robots and shit. It's probably Gundam Wing, like a lot of people. But if I think about it, 009 was on Toonami. You know that one? They're androids. They're more like androids. And also, I don't know if you ever saw Kikaider?
No.
Oh, God. Who's seen Kikaider? I need to get that fucking extension that lets you copy paste.
How do you spell that?
Anime. It's Kikaider. 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 It was good. I liked it. It was
Oh hell no! What the fuck?
No, it's wicked.
So wait, is this Ultraman shit? Like, is this?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I've only ever seen the anime, and there was also Cyborg 009, which is another really good one.
That I have seen that. I just don't remember any of it.
A little bit of like Astro Boy.
See that? That's Astro Boy didn't come to the States right away too. Like, cause what? That's a '50s anime, right?
I think some shit like that. But I was gonna say, like, the first thing that I knew that I was like I'm watching things about robots. It's probably Gundam, but it was in like all the cartoons that I was watching growing up.
Mm-hmm. Because who doesn't like robots?
Toonami aired Gundam before Big O, right?
Toonami did Big O. I mean, I guess I can just pull up Toonami's schedule. I mean, right?
Gundam Wing was before. There we go. Big O was on Toonami from 2001 to 2001. Huh? Low viewership of the first 13 episodes in Japan resulted in the series being cancelled. However, positive fan response internationally resulted in the production of a second season, co-produced by Cartoon Network Sunrise. Oh, I never knew that. I didn't know that Big O was cut short and then co-produced by Cartoon Network. I knew that Sunrise and Bandai were on it. Huh.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I didn't know that.
When that stuff was happening too, like, it's not like we could just go on the internet and see that shit was happening either. Like,
right.
in the day,
you just watched Big O season 1, and then 2 years later you were like, oh, I guess they made a second season of Big O. That was just what it was.
Yeah, so for me it was more like Power Rangers was kind of my first mech.
Oh, sure, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And then it was more like, I see that as more kaiju versus mech, right? Like, that's kind of like, that's what do you call that? A trope, if you will. With
Power Rangers. Now that you mention it, like, you really have to talk about Sentai as its own thing, because it's such a fucking middle ground. Because like you said, like, the bad guy of the week will become big. He will become a kaiju. and then the Sentai Rangers will begin piloting a mech to fight it, so it becomes a mech, and it becomes a mech versus kaiju. But I think you're onto something there. If you watch Sentai, you already had the mech brain going.
Right.
It was being instilled into you as you went.
And that's why I don't think. I mean, this is going to be offshoot, but I also really like Beetleborgs after that.
I was just gonna say, like, man, I used to watch the fuck out of Beetleborgs.
But that was more funny than, like, it wasn't like Monster of the Week so much that it was actually, I felt like it tried to be funny.
Was Beetleborgs its own original thing, or did they do the same thing where they took the action shots and then just shot non-action shots in the middle?
That is correct. It was a ripped off by somebody. Not ripped off, but it was same as Power Rangers.
Yeah. Because obviously I never knew that growing up, right? I thought Power Rangers was Power Rangers and that's what it was. And I was like, man, I wonder why the fight scenes feel so awkward sometimes. And it's because it was these, in essence, pre-recorded scenes. It was, all right, here's all the action scenes that happened in the Rangers show. We're gonna cut them, and then we're just gonna put in our thing of these nice American boys all hanging out in the middle, and then we'll cut in one of the scenes in the middle here. And then you don't find that out because you're a fucking kid, right? Until you grow up, and so you're just like, yeah, that's Power Rangers, and you grow up and you're like, oh, it was some fucking hack fucking like chop-shopped fucking TV series.
Which, Beetleborg, they were always in that weird house, right? Like, the kids were. And then they transformed at the house, and then they left. It was a weird series of events that happened in Beetleborg that I'm like, I caught on, but I'm like, oh, this is still cool. I mean, like,
like something clicks, you're like, why are they always in that fucking house, and then they fuck off to go and do shit? Like,
it's so weird, but I mean, I guess it, like you said, you're a kid, you don't fucking know. So,
yeah.
And plus, like, it didn't come again, and showing my age. It's something that you saw once, and that was it. You didn't think see about it again.
Yeah, especially because you were a kid, so you didn't put fucking thought into it. You watched Beetleborgs, and you went, "This is just like Power Rangers." And then you watched it, you finished it, and you went, "Cool." Didn't fucking think about it. Unless you were a fucking, like, early emerged weeboo, and you were like, I need to find out more about this, and then you find out about Sentai and all that shit.
No.
Like some nerd. But, like, especially Beetleborgs, because I thought they were robots when I first started watching it. I was like, they're robots! And I was like, oh, they get into the suits, okay.
Yeah, that's why I brought them up. I'm like, I thought they were robots, too.
I love that, like, now looking at it, because I got a picture here of the kids next to the suits, and no, they don't fit inside of those suits.
No.
It's like a 4-foot tall girl, and then a 9-foot tall like Master Chief standing beside her, and she's like, "Yeah, that's the suit that I wear." No, it's not.
Yep.
You people are fucked up.
Fucking, but the designs are so badass. Like,
I think they're so cool.
They're so, which really looks like it was what was it? I sent you something a while ago that reminds me. Is that little BattleBots?
The old show where they fight?
Yeah, I think so. It was like the guy with the little horns that looks like has the cape, like the weird cape. I found some fan art a while ago. I'm looking through DMs now. I'm like,
he's got horns and a cape. You talking about Metabots?
Like, yes.
Oh yeah. I think the white Kabuto guy had. Did he have a cape at one point? I don't think Metabee did.
Wow, we talk a lot.
It's fucked up, right?
I'm like, I think sometimes I'm like, I don't really get the fucking.
Here's one that I feel like you would know a little bit more than me. I just watched a little bit. Dr. Fox says, if you're gonna talk about first introductions to mechs, you can't gloss over Transformers in the West.
Great.
Right.
It was kind of getting there. But yes.
Oh no!
There's a lot of Western
sorry,
shit.
Vengeance is right. Beast Wars. God damn, this is going back. It's gotta be
Transformers for sure.
Yeah, it's gotta be Beast Wars. It's like robots.
Fucking Beast Wars was my shit.
Oh my god!
Like, granted, and it kind of got me into that transform. Like I didn't really like regular Transformers, I guess, but I liked them like because I like Beast Wars. That makes sense. Like adjacent, I'm like it's robots.
No, I get you because I thought I knew about Transformers. I thought Transformers were pretty cool. It's like they're cool. They're robots. They transform. But then Beast Wars, I started seeing Beast Wars, and I'm like, oh, these are fucking badass. This guy's a rat. This guy's a dinosaur. That guy's a monkey. I like.
I had the monkey. Like I had the I forget. I had the Optimus Primal.
God, was that his name? Optimus Primal? Fuck me. My favorite was I had the cheetah. Yeah, I'm looking at him. I had the Cheetor. I remember there was a part where I forget which two guys were talking, but I think it was a good guy and a bad guy were arguing about something in a cave, and a third guy comes up. I think it's another one of the bad guys, and he goes to say something, and both the good guy and the bad guy that were arguing turn to him and both say, "Shut up!" and then they punch him in the face. And I can't remember who it was. And I want to say it was Cheetor and a rat, maybe? And they punched the wasp guy.
I remember. Okay. I just typed that into Google, and it comes up with... I forget what the rat name is.
Rat Trap?
Rat Trap. Yeah. Also, that is Duo in Gundam.
I was going to say, that fucking voice. I remember that voice. That's
yeah.
Duo. Now thinking about it.
Not like that's Duo himself. I always do that too. I don't disconnect the character from the actor. That's just how my brain works. Unfortunately,
no, that's how I see these motherfuckers. I'm like, that's Duo.
Like, no, you're That's
but it's funny because I didn't think about it until just now. Because in my head I'm hearing them go, "Shut up!" and they punch him, and I'm like, that was fucking Duo, wasn't it?
That's great. I got something for you to put on stream now. Hold on. If
actually, I'm about to put an image on screen. Oh, where did it save it? Oh my fucking god! I hate computers, dude.
Yeah, computers, robots.
Save it to my downloads folder, dude. Where the fuck are you saving this? All pee pee poo poo. Pain in my ass. There we go. That's one of the boys. We'll put him right here next to Soda. Wasn't that guy Joey Wheeler as well? I think so. Was it?
Sure.
What did you
yes.
say? Whoa. Oh, that's the scene. Can I save this? Let me see. Save it. Put it in my downloads. You call it pee. How do you put a GIF into fucking OBS?
Doesn't image support it?
It does.
I guess.
This is the scene I was talking about. They're arguing about something. And then, who is it that talks? It's not the Wasp, is it?
I think it is. I think that's Wasp. No, it might not be Wasp.
And he says something, and they go, "Fuck off, dude," and they just beat his ass. We're gonna put him underneath your penis introduction.
I will say Waspinator. No, Waspinator was a wasp, right? Like that's more of a scorpion, right?
Yeah, this is his penis is probably like Scorpionator or something. I don't know. But yeah, no, that's actually. Thank you, Doug the Fox. That's an extremely good point. God damn. So that means because Transformers was coming out, that was in the 80s. So that was around by the time I was fucking born. So That's probably the first fucking robots I've seen. It's probably Transformers.
Yeah. See, I had a really... I would probably say still... It depends, because... and my parents didn't really care what I watched. Not that they didn't... Because 9 times out of 10, they were watching right next to me. Like, with it. So, like... I want to say RoboCop is probably before Power Rangers, because I was really young when I watched RoboCop, and that's kind of mecha. You're
getting really into there. No, yeah, because I think that was like,
Voltron
same thing.
too. Voltron was.
Yeah, I think Voltron. I think for me, Voltron and Scorponok, is that his name?
Yeah, that's his name.
Jesus, Scorpion. I told you it's gonna be something stupid. Scorponok. Voltron, I want to say, was around the same time as Transformers for me, because now you're talking about like really bringing over anime, you know?
Right.
Why did Transformers catch on so well over here?
Toys.
Oh, duh, yeah, toys. Same thing with Gundam, right? I was watching this badass. I was watching this bad fucking ass Gundam documentary. I'll send you it. It was real cool. And it was just talking about like when they were making Gundam and like there's a certain guy in the studio who was their Amuro, and then he got sick and went to the hospital. And there's a funny part where he said he was watching from the hospital, and he watched the show, and he said that he started cringing. And he said, "Oh, for fuck's sake, what the fuck are they doing over there? Jesus Christ." And then he just willed himself better because he had to get back to work. Because they were fucking it.
Wow.
He said, "I just don't have the time to be having this medical condition. I'm better now. I'm going back to work." The one of the GIF is Tarantulas. Tarantulus. Thank you, Vengeance.
Wow. Yeah, thank you.
There you go. But these names fucking suck. Scorponok. Tarantulas. This is just tarantulas, plural.
Waspinator. I will say, to jump back really quick, Waspinator was my favorite Decepticon.
No, that's fair, because he was a comedic relief, so he's easy. Very likable.
And I could do his voice when I was a kid. I can't get that high anymore. But I used to terrorize my sisters all the fucking time with that. Because it's Waspinator Terrorize. So I would just
Waspinator Terrorize! Just run through the house, chasing your sisters. I'm Waspinator!
And if anybody knows me, I hate bugs. I'm not a big bug fan. Especially bees.
That's why.
Like,
okay,
I'm not a fan of
that's
bees.
why, right? Because that's like a deep set, like internalized guilt. He's like, can't believe I did that to my sister. Wasp, bees. I hate bees. It's really deep seated internalized guilt.
It's fine. They're fine.
How
They're
dare
normal.
bees do this to my family? I'll never forgive bees.
But yeah, that has to be like, I guess for us, we're pretty close.
It's got to be like Transformers, Voltron, whatever anime was like leaking, because there was like hints and pieces. Like there was a couple of animes that were like that kind of like snaked their way in here before they got really fucking big.
Now, I know, because like for anything Gundam Wing was my thing.
Yeah.
Before Gundam wise, but Zoids, I remember Zoids being huge, but I don't know when Zoids came out.
Zoids is kind of a funny story. I was reading about it last time on stream when I was playing the Zoids game. And Zoids came out, failed miserably, went to the West, failed miserably. They released special edition marketed toys in like other markets that caught traction. Re-released them in the US. They caught major traction. Re-released them in Japan under the name Zoids, because they weren't called Zoids always. They were I don't remember the original name, but they were called one thing, sucked ass. Released them again as that name somewhere else, sucked ass. Released them as Zoids, they were cool. Released them as Zoids back in Japan. They caught on. They're like, remember the name just fucking sucked. And then they just kind of took off from there, and then they just completely died out. They didn't go as hard as Gundam did. You know what's crazy is, talking about shit that came up and went away was Metabots. You know Metabots has like a brand new game as of like last year?
No.
They just... Idea. Oh, he went away. They just kept going. They just kept going in Japan. They didn't stop. You know how they came out in the US, they had their 1-2 seasons of episode, and then like the games and some toys, and that was it. And they mostly died out here. There's a couple of sprinklings here and there. No, they just fucking kept going.
That's nuts.
Mechabonica, that's what it was. They were Mechabonica. They failed miserably. And then they were like, okay, we're gonna give them to the US, but now they're Zoids. You know, the localization team was like, Mechabonica. You know, he was chuffing his fat dart, he pulled out of his mouth, and he said, that'll never sell these fucking kids. Zoids. You know, those corpo types.
Yeah.
Paint Zoids over the top of them and sell them. Kids will love them. But yeah, no, and then Metabots came, show, Game Boy game, right? Was it like a Game Boy game at least? Maybe GameCube game?
Yeah, there is a GameCube game, yep.
Right here, they fucked off. They have just been going. They just kept going in Japan. Huh. And I was like, oh, Metabots is like gone, right? And I didn't hear about it until the fucking crypto bros. Remember there was this crypto thing where they were like, the Metabots NFTs? And then that's how those people found out that, no, they very much are still under license. And they are a guarded IP.
That's great.
And they got sued the fuck out of themselves.
Good.
Yeah, and that's how I found out. I was like, wait, they what? And I looked it up, and I'm like, sure enough, like, at the time, the newest game was like 2018, and then a new one came out since then. And I was like, what the fuck? They just kept going. They're like, nah, fuck it, we didn't stop. People love Metabots. Dude, the Game Boy game sucks fucking ass. I played the original Game Boy, like the original old little Game Boy games in the fucking stream. Mm-hmm. Those didn't suck ass. They were fine. They were fine for what they were. The Game Boy Advance one that I had Metabots Metabee version. Jesus, they just keep the difficulty up to like 10 billion, huh?
Jeez.
The difficulty. Like, you do the first fight, and you're like, okay, great. You go to fight number 2, it's like impossible. Unless you gotta like figure out the cheese strats to like win it. You can't just fucking fight them. It's like, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. No matter what combination I use, I never passed like the second, maybe third fight. That was just like that. That was my tenure in the Metabots game. I was like, cool. You know what? Hold on. I got my SP right here. How much you want to bet? What's the name of it? Oh, it's Metroid Zero Mission. Not Metabots. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know how much Metabots you saw.
I saw a bit of it. No, that looked rough. It I think I caught more of the end than the beginning, but
yeah, the show was fine. If you ever watched Gundam Build Fighters,
nope.
Watch Gundam Build Fighters. Super cute, super fun. You make your mecha, you make your Gunpla, and then you fight it. You put it in this little arena, and it becomes a real controllable little man, and you fight them. I love Gundam Build Fighters. Whenever I'm building Gundam models, I'll put on Build Fighters, and for that reason, I've gone through Build Fighters 1 and 2 and Build Fighters Try like 17 times. I just put it on. It's background noise. I build my model kits. Every now and then I look up and I go, oh yeah. This is the part where they're gonna destroy this Zaku F2000.
That's great.
Yeah.
No, I do that for Wing, because I've only built Gundam Wing Gunpla. I'll throw on Gundam.
Oh, my brother was playing music. They'll play music on the TV. We had breakfast on Sunday, so I skipped the stream. And my brother put on some music on the TV, and he just put like video game / animation, and then it starts playing not the Gundam Wing intro, but the one where like I think typically like Zex shows up.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you know. Yep. I was like, oh shit.
it goes so hard, and it like hits me. It hits me in my soul. Like it's just like this. It's just good. It's so good. And then, like I don't know. It's that's another reason why I never. I think since I think we've known each other for what 2.5 years now. 2 years.
God, something like 2 years.
Something like that.
It's fucked up.
Oh,
sorry.
No,
you're sending me the Metabots fucker porn.
No.
Save that for later.
I felt more comfortable going into other Gundam, but I've always like you look at Gundam and you just look at like a fucking timeline of which ones to watch, and it's such a hard, especially for the main timeline.
Yeah. And until you find out that you can watch them all independently of each other, every single one, even if they're like mainline UC, you can just watch them all fucking independently of each other, because they will cue you into what's going on. Here's the universe. We're gonna build the world a little bit. Like if it is a continuation of the 1 Year War or whatever, it'll be like the blah 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 blah. This happened. This guy did this. You'll learn about Operation British. It'll reference that multiple times. They'll be like, remember that time when they brought that fucking space colony down on Australia? They tried to hit Jaburo, but they knocked out half of Australia and also half of the world's population. Hearty laugh. And that's what's great. And that's what's great about all the Gundams, right? Because they build off of, like, even if they are like a mainline, they build off of something else that's already there. But they kind of, like, every fucking person who's ever wrote for Gundam kind of takes into account there's like 30 fucking years of this shit. And so we're not gonna make you have to watch every other fucking series that coincides with this series. You could just watch them independent. Unless it's a direct continuation, like 00 has like 2 seasons, I think, like 00 and 00 Age or whatever. You can just pop into one. Like, I think, didn't you say you popped into IBO?
For a second, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that one's kind of an unfair, like, look at it, because I think it's completely its own, it exists in a timeline called After Apocalypse, something like that.
It also means Iron Blood Orphans as well.
Yeah, Iron Blooded Orphans.
Oh, Blooded. Yeah, no, Blooded.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's what's great. It's because you look at, when you go to, like, you Google Gundam timeline and you see the fucking branching timelines and, like, fucking extra fucking alternate universes and shit. Wing, they make reference to things that they shouldn't know about because it's an AU.
Right.
But I've seen people be like, you can connect this to UC. And I've seen that and I'm like, shut up. It's an AU.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a really interesting theory, but I think you're an idiot.
Then what's at the bottom of the timeline?
What do you mean
what's
at the bottom?
Like, what's after everything, but in the far future? What's that?
What's the one that has Mustache Gundam? I think that one is.
Yeah.
Turn-A, I believe.
Turn-A, yeah.
And isn't that the one that's like the most in the future?
I think so.
It's funny because I haven't even seen that one.
Zeta. Well, not Zeta. It's an upside down A. I don't know what that means.
Turn-A.
I said it out loud, and then it made sense.
The one we were just talking about.
But yeah, it's nuts because you're like, it's a lot. But now hanging out with you guys, it's not as scary anymore.
Yeah, it's. I think that's the same thing with like any series that's been running for like fucking 30 fucking years. Is you're like, where the fuck do I get in?
Right.
And like honestly, I think you can say the same thing for most things, because I would give the original, like, no matter what it is that you're looking at, give the original, like, look up original show, give it a look at, get into the universe a little bit, because like it's weird to pop into the stuff after they've retconned things, and like the way things were written was like Gundam itself. Gundam was written as like, okay, we have a season of episodes, we have 20 episodes on a contract, and that's how it was written. And there wasn't fucking before and after and whatever bullshit. They were doing something completely new. They were trying not to make like just the bad guy of the week, like as everything else was. They tried to make this overarching storyline. But I think that's why it's like you gotta check out the original one and see where all that inspiration is coming from.
And there's two ways to view the original, right? Like there's the original, what do they call it? 70 or 79?
0079?
Yeah, and then there's Origin, right?
Yeah, I'll be honest, you can, because it covers different stuff. Origin is, it shows, it's like, because there was a story and there was like canon stuff of like what was going on with like Char and all that stuff, but Origin was like, hey, it's like 100%. This is what's going on, which it is adapted, right? And I think it is adapted from a comic, but sorry, I scratched my head. My fucking thoughts left me. I was like,
that happens.
I was like, God, what the fuck was I talking about? But you can't watch Origin and get the original story of Gundam, because Origin just goes, it leads up to Gundam basically.
Okay. Yeah. But now I lost my train of thought. Fuck. But yeah, no, okay, cool. No, that's great, because like fucking from what I gather too, is that's what you do. You get a little bit into the original Gundam or the main timeline, and then you can kind of dabble in other things. And it's cool because like there's kind of, you can find something in Gundam to like. I think Gundam has everything. Like you'll find something.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you like that fucking mid-2000s era of bullshit, you can watch Seed if that's what you like. If you watched Code Geass and you said, holy shit, what a fucking show. I love the way the story is presented. I love the pace of the plot. You can watch Gundam Seed, and you can get just about the same experience. Because that's just how the shows were at that time.
Yeah.
Code Geass is another one. That it's kind of funny. Now thinking back on it, it was really light on the robot action, and it was more about like, the racism.
Yeah, I haven't watched Code Geass as a whole, but I've seen like up to probably the middle of the entire thing. I don't know, I forget how many scenes there are, but that's all a cool thing about Gundam. Like, there's Gundams where there's light on the Gundam. It's about the pilots, or like there's not that many Gundams. I think so again, forgive me because I don't know much about Gundam, but there's one where it's like very Vietnam based.
Gundam? 8th MS team?
Like, yeah, that one. That is fucking heavy, but it's good. Like, it's just so heavy in story.
It has the same feel as like, you know when you watch the Gundam Week opening and it feels like fucking Top Gun because it shows the cockpit in like extreme like pornographic detail.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, and it's like one shot that just shows like the control stick. It goes beep beep, and you see it for like a second, but it's like really glossy and shiny and really like of the time. That's how kind of 8th MS team kind of comes off for me as well. They're just very like, this is the machine. It's a tank. It's not fantastical, and obviously it's unrealistic, right? But it's not this super machine that can do literally anything. it's an incredible marvel of technology in burning people into ash. You know, like it is what they are. These are weapons made for killing, made for decimating other people. And that's how like 8th MS Team kind of presents them. It was very a realistic way of looking at a very unrealistic thing. Like here's the robot. It got hit in the leg once. Robot is done. It sits down. Why? Leg broke. And it's not like watching other Gundams where they'll take a bazooka blast. They'll take a saber in the head. You know, it's missing parts. It's still flying around. These are like real. Like if you shoot a track out in a tank, your tank is immobilized. Your tank has become a very large and very expensive paperweight. And it's like, blam, we blew off the leg. Cool. I have a multi-billion-dollar paperweight now.
Ooh,
and it sits down until they can fix it.
Not like a what? Speaking of which, speaking of Gunpla, there's a high mobile Zaku, which I read that before I see the picture. As a high mobility Zaku 2, and when it's one of the Bandai Premium ones, and I just see half of it's just gone. Half of it's like there's no arm like part. It goes all the way like to the middle of the chest, and then there's just jets all over it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Is it that fucked up one from Thunderbolt? I'm looking at it. The Psycho Zaku.
I think so, yeah.
So whenever you see Psycho in Gundam, what they're saying is that it's a Psycho frame, which means that because there's new types, right? And new types are like an evolved form of human that have like better awareness in space and shit like that. And that's how they can be like, man, I feel like there's some shit behind me, and they just have this almost like a sixth sense. That's just this spatial awareness that humans don't have because they're the next evolutionary step for living in space, right?
Right.
So anytime you see like a Psycho frame, it's meant to either connect into a new type and enhance them, or connect into a regular motherfucker and fuck with his brain and make him into a new type. And they typically go crazy. They're typically like, oh yeah, this is my Psycho frame. And then they lose their mind a little bit. If they're the villain, they'll lose their mind. If they're the hero, they will understand that like they'll just come to the conclusion that like, man, like this machine was made for war. Man was designed to also kill other men. You know, just like if it's the good guy, he'll be like, it's fucked up that we kill people as he's blasting dozens of men, you know? And if it's the bad guy, he goes, my ideal world is one where everyone is dead. And that's just how it is. So yeah, whenever you see like Psycho Gundam, Psycho Zaku, Psycho Frame, you know, Unicorn, Psycho this, Psycho that, it's interfacing with the person, typically in an extremely unhealthy way because, you know, war bad. And that's just how, you know, Gundam is.
I think that's the majority of Gundam's theme is war bad.
Yeah. Child soldiers, the atrocities of war. There's no good guys and bad guys. Everyone's a fucker. A little bit. And that's what most Gundams come down to is there's no good guys, there's no bad guys. War is war. You're killing people left or right. You know, doesn't matter which side you're on. You're killing people. Just because you are bad the guy does not mean you are bad the guy.
It does not mean you're a bad guy.
Bad guy.
So I always made that kind of correlation between like kid soldier with the Zone of Ender stuff.
Oh, like, yeah.
Because that was like, it's had the same themes, kind of. I mean, just weirder mobile suits, really.
I think that's what I don't want to say it's played out, because it's not like it's stupid or anything. You know, showing the atrocities of war. It's kind of like, here's a robot, here's a child, child soldiers, haha. I think it's kind of funny. The one that gets the most into it is Iron-Blooded Orphans, because it's not like, here is the main character. He is a soft 14-year-old boy. He's going to commit unspeakable atrocities on the universe. Iron-Blooded Orphans is just, these are children. They're killing other children. The children all fight. Why? Because people are fucked in the head. That's just the answer.
That's also something you played on. You played. Did you play both Zone of Enders or just the?
Did I play both? I know I played the first one, and it was ridiculously fast and quick. Did I play the second one? I don't think I can get my emulator to work because I wasn't. I think that was at that time. I was running off my like original installation from like 2018 of whatever my shit was, and so it was like 8,000 versions behind. I should probably try it. I don't know if I finished it. I don't know if I played 2. Because I think I was having really bad skipping issues with that. God, I can't fucking remember. But yeah, child soldiers and this and that's, you know, super common in Mecha.
And then, but that was like one of the first games, just to go off a small tangent. That was one that came out on the PS. Like, was that an opening title for a PS2?
Was it the years? I don't know. PS2 US launch date 2000. Zone of the Enders.
March.
Oh,
2001.
2001. So yeah, pretty much a year later.
That was the first time I ever played a PS2 game, and I don't think I will ever have that feeling again, because I want to do like, I got so hyped for it. I was over a friend's house because I didn't have a PS2. A friend had it and had only one game, and it's this. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's like, and plus there's like a shitty like versus mode in it, right? Like you can be because you had different tiers of I don't know if like mecha, of like you have the shitty ball like mecha. It's like, it was just like a fighting game, but 3D. I wanted to do backflips after I played it. I was so hyped up after playing that game for like maybe an hour.
I'm just like the Anubis, and you do a backflip and crack your fucking neck on the concrete outside your friend's house.
Like, I had so much adrenaline run through me when I played this game. I'm like, this is what video games are now? This is amazing!
This is what games will look like in 2001.
Like, it was so cool.
Did you ever play, I think it was Gundam Battle Assault 3 that had 3D movement?
I played the... This is, again, going back to the Gundam Wing. I played 2 Gundam fighting games. The Gundam Wing SNES version. It was a fighting game, just a side-by-side fighting game, and then the other PS2 fighting game. What was it? It's the real popular one. It had Big Zam in it.
Oh, Battle Assault 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I have it. I have it somewhere. I didn't throw it away.
Yeah, it's funny. Battle Assault 3, I got it when it was new. Gundam Battle Assault 3, featuring Gundam Seed. I will say, Seed has some really good designs. I think Seed is where Dual Gundam is from. He's like one of my favorites. I think he looks so fucking cool. Like Ale and Ale Strike and all the evolutions of Ale Gundam are in there. Sorry, I'm looking at screenshots of. Yeah, Battle Assault 3 was one of not even one of my first 3D fighting games, because I'd played like Soul Calibur and shit, stuff like that.
Right.
So I've had 3D fighting games, but there's not too many robot fighting games, especially not that I've played.
Armored Core is really the only one. Good ones. You don't remember the bad ones.
Right? Yeah, you forget them.
You played one on stream. What was the? Fuck! What was the series you were playing? You were on it forever. It was the robot, and you could, you did like arena fighting.
Oh, shit. Virtualon.
Yes.
Yeah, Virtualon. So cool in the arcade. I like the ones where you put the fucking was it Virtualon where you put the helmet on? I know there was the ones where one of the coolest cabinets I ever played was it was a Virtualon cabinet, and the cabinets are side by side but kind of diagonal, so that the backs are facing each other, so your screen is away from your opponent. And they typically had an acrylic shield in the middle, and they always had a light, an LED light behind it, so that the acrylic shield was just blindingly bright green or blue, or just white. It was always fucking badass. And you had these 2 joysticks, and that's how you played it. Like, I think, like, if you look at the stream, let's see, like, jump was, if you pull them out like that at the same time, they'll jump, and then, like, in was dash, and then, like, both forward, because it's, yeah, you had to go, like, this one in, this one out, and then you turn that way, turn this way, and that was jump. And then I think that's, yeah, dash and then in, like, you push them in and then forward, and you'll dash, and it's so cool. And you have like 2 triggers in the front and then a button on top. So it's, and you just feel so badass moving backwards, jumping, doing all your little movements, getting behind corners and switching your weapons. See, like, to get an advantage behind a corner or something like that, like laying mines, shooting missiles. You felt so fucking badass. That's just so fucking cool. God, I want to go and play a fucking cabinet right now.
That's great. No, look, that cabinet looks really cool too. Like, that looks amazing. Like, just, it's really simple, but it looks cool. Like, it's 2 sticks. Anything with 2 sticks. I mean, it's not like a throttle. It's not like a flight sim. It's 2 joysticks, and you have to.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, controlling them was so fucking good. It felt so, especially when it was at one of those places when it wasn't just like a fucked up ass machine that didn't work for shit. Like, when they were well taken care of, and like, if there was a busted one, they, and you told the motherfucker, like, hey man, this machine's fucked up, they'd close it down and fix it, and next week you come back, it's working again. Like, actual taken care of cabinet, and you go in there and it responds to what it is that you're doing. It felt so fucking, so good, so nice, so crisp.
That's awesome.
God. So I'm looking at the stupid little deck now. I'm like, God, I want to play that shit.
And that's where you are fuck loop.
Well,
that's right.
For me, it was Armored Core.
Yeah,
Armored Core.
Sorry.
4. No. Hi, Tudo.
Armored Core 4. I wanted to play. Sorry, I had to cut in because I wanted to play an Armored Core when I saw X-Play show off that $300 controller. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
They showed off that, and it was like, this does this, and it was like 18,000 switches on it, and I was like, Armored Core looks so cool. And then I think I got one on
Hi, Purple Estreamer and Estreamer friend.
It's gwiwwiam. Yeah, I couldn't tell you which fucking Armored. Let me see, Armored Core. It was on the PS2. It has to have been on the PS2.
Yes.
Armored Core
I believe.
2?
But I think you're thinking of Steel Battalion.
That sounds so familiar.
That's the one with the huge controller.
Did they feel? Which one is the one where they didn't feel so fantastical? They felt, they felt like grounded in realism, because it was like, okay, we're moving the machine forward. They'd be like,
ooh, they both did. That
good.
Doesn't help me.
Oh, good. No. That's fine. Okay, I know I'm not fucking taking shit out of my ass then. That's all. That's great. And I remember I played it and I was like, because I had come off on Gundam games, got onto Armored Core, and I was like, this sucks. How come he walks like a bitch? And then I went back to play, Gundam Journey to Jaburo or some bullshit, Encounters in Space or something. I played a lot of Gundam games. What the fuck?
You've played so many Gundam games. Like, I didn't know there was so many Gundam games.
Dude, and there's so many more that I've never even fucking heard of. Like, the NES ones, like the SNES ones and shit. And like,
yeah.
What was that badass one? I played it on stream, I think. I think a cable showed me it. Where, like, was it even a Gundam game or was it just a mech game? Where you had like your little radar. I don't know if you watched that one. I had your little radar on the bottom, and you had to like turn to the left and find the guy and then shoot him. And it was kind of hard to get the hang of, but once you got the hang of it, you can really get going.
So you played it. I think that was a Goo recommendation. Was that a cable recommendation or was it
either him or Goo?
because Goo played some like the off-brand of that game, because I remember that happening, but because he found one that was really, I forget that stream. I mean, his streams are just so good, but so fever dreamy, right? Like, I
like opening up a Goo stream and going, what are we doing today? Oh, okay, and then I'll go and change the laundry over, and I'll come back down. We're doing something completely different, and I go, oh, what the fuck are we doing? Who's this guy? What the fuck? And we're watching videos, and I'm like, oh, my food is done. And I get up and I go and get my food, and I come and sit back down. We're back on something else. Where the fuck are we?
It's so good. It's so entertaining, but man, it's just hard to follow sometimes. If you get
love you, Goo.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Love you. Love. But yeah.
Sorry.
But with Armor Core, it's that, like you said, it's not as stylized. If you're, because like, I think Gundam says it somewhere in Gundam series saying like having bipedal mobile suits is not viable. It's not really a thing.
Yeah.
So having it in Armored Core, like, it builds off of like, what if you did it anyway, but not as cool? Like,
it's a question of what if we grounded it in realism, and then grounded it in realism, taking into account that this is so fucking bad and inefficient and poorly designed, but did it anyways.
And it's so good. I can't wait for the next one to come out. I'm so excited.
Everyone's like, yeah, it's like everyone's really pumped up for it. Sorry, speaking of controller, because I'm looking at this controller, I'm like, God, that thing looks so fun. There's a throttle, there's knobs, I'm like, fuck me, that looks so cool. Yeah. I want that controller for Farm Sim.
Oh, the one I sent you? Or
yeah,
that
$200, that $200 fucking, the one you sent me, the Logitech one, that's like $200, and it's got the control panel and the fucking wheel. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I want to be at my fucking tractor going like, oh, yep. Time to use the forks on my tractor.
So
it's fucking cool.
It's so cool. Well, the thing is, it's so look again, tangent real quick. Saw some reviews of it. The wheel. You probably have a better wheel. I think you said you had a racing wheel.
I looked at my mom's house because I should have one. I have that Ferrari wheel that came with the Xbox One when it came out. I sold the Xbox One. Didn't sell the wheel. It's not in this house. And I was like, let's go at my mom's. I looked at my mom's all over where it should have been in the garage. There's no reason for it to be in any of the bedrooms or anything. Plus, they're not in there because I looked. It's fucking gone. I cannot fucking tell you what I did with it. It is gone. No idea.
It's really cool. Everything feels fine. It just feels plasticky. Like it feels very thin plastic, but it wears really well. If that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
You're because it's like originally 300 and now it's selling for 200. It's really fucking cool. It's just, I love buttons too. Like, and there's so many buttons on this.
I know. That's why I looked at it and I was like, oh, look at all those buttons.
Fucking, I do have the when I first was actually got my computer and everything back in my 20s, it's so long ago. I have I have all the keyboard peripherals. So like the thing, like the Razer Orb, or not Orb, but the thing where it's just like a palm. You put your palm on it, and it's just a bunch of, it's like 36 keys right at your fingertips with a thumbstick.
Oh, that fucking Power Glove looking ass motherfucker.
Not glove, but
no, I know what you mean. Well, I always think of the Power Glove because of how, but I know what you mean.
Yeah,
are those cool?
I was really into MMOs, so they were great.
That's a badass hotkey bar.
I also had the very coveted G13, Logitech G13. It has a screen on it, and it's like more ergonomic. It's stupid.
What the fuck is this thing? What do you do with this?
Show it on. You game?
Yeah. Let me get a decent sized picture here. Screen grab here.
You game with it?
So okay, what do you do with it while I put it up on screen?
So I used it for Elite Dangerous before I had my sticks. No, I had. So like, yeah, it's another MOBA. It's really good for MOBAs because you can use that thumbstick and like you can use your other hand for anything. You don't even need your fucking mouse for anything. Because I got into WoW a little bit, and anybody who gets into WoW is like insane. Yeah.
I'm gonna use the corner of this guy to. I'm gonna use the corner of Rat Trap to point. Oh, my OBS is. Oh, never mind. OBS is not responding.
Uh-oh. You're still on.
Nah, we're good.
But that was the big thing about not again going. Yeah, there she is.
Yeah,
I still have that. I still fucking. It's just good. City of Heroes. I played a lot of City of Heroes with that too. So
I'm gonna put Ratchet in the corner.
I still play City of Heroes too. They make me. Hey, I'm not going to talk about City of Heroes. Going back to Mecha, but also like back to video game part of it. Like Mech Warrior was the other thing because I didn't play all the Gundam games. I played the other mech games like Mech Warrior. Mech Warrior was huge for me. The worst controls imaginable.
Oh wait, no, I didn't play Armored Core. I played fucking Mech Warrior.
Did you play Mech? Oh yeah, yeah. That's also another way to describe all three games is clunky.
Yeah. So is it unrelated to?
Mech made game.
That's right.
Yes.
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 So what was the? So this is unrelated to Armored Core, Mech Warrior.
Correct. And Steel Battalion is unrelated to all three, or both of those two.
Wait, what?
Steel Battalion?
I thought it was Armored Core Steel Battalion.
No.
Oh, it's just called Steel Battalion.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Did you play that? That's where the big controller comes in.
Yeah, no, I don't think I ever got a chance to play it. Because you have to have the controller, right?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm looking at a picture of a guy and he's got his big fucking controller and he's sitting in front of like a 19-inch CRT.
It's so good.
It's like, yeah, buddy.
Hey, this is something Dog the Fox would have, by the way.
Oh god, I can only imagine. I have
somebody who has it.
I have like an Atari one actually. I don't know what fucking game it's for, but I had my sister-in-law had a bunch of her father had a bunch of gaming shit. He passed away, and she went through it. She's got nothing to do with it. She showed it to my brother, and he's like, "Yeah, I just don't really want any of this stuff." And so they asked me. I was like, "Yeah, I'll just take it just to like have it. I'll store it in my house, just so it doesn't go away." So I've got it here, and it's not like the Steel Battalion controller, but it's like Tank Commander, and there's like 4 joysticks. So I think you and like 3 dudes will just control each of your tanks with the same big fucking ass controller.
That's amazing.
It's yeah. I want to get it working. I don't know. It must not be Atari because it's just Atari. Combat Tank Fury. Ooh, Tank Fury controller. It shows me that stupid tank from that movie Fury. All right, I'm not gonna find it. Fuck off.
Okay.
It's in the other room. I can take a picture, but fuck all that shit.
Yeah. Is it going back to why do we like this? Why do we like? Is it just a heavy equipment kind of lizard brain situation?
I feel like because I found out you're like me in terms of like farm game or Minecraft or stuff like that, where you start, you get going, you're like, this is fun, and then you restart just because restarting is fun.
Yeah.
Like that's why I haven't like restarted that much because like the box and like, and right. Sometimes cable pops in there. But I'm like, not everyone likes that. Not everyone's cool with just restarting. They want to have their shit and then get it going and then persist. But I found out that you're like me, wherein I can just restart all fucking day. It doesn't matter to me. Like a game like fucking I'm trying to think like a game where you like make your character and like go in, play it for a couple hours, go that's cool, close it, restart it, make a whole new character, make a whole new game, restart it, give yourself different rules, like I'm not gonna do this or this or this.
Mm-hmm.
Found out that we're like each other like that.
I mean, I like you, but not like that. But I'm married, Lark. I'm
oh
sorry.
my god. I'll never have you.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm unfortunately a min-maxer when it comes to gaming.
Try hard.
It's just it sucks. But I'm like a lazy min-maxer. Like, so like, oh, I guess I could do this, but I'll just reset and do it from there.
Yeah, that's how like I was saying, like I give myself special rules, like like Need for Speed Underground. I have countless completed Need for Speed Underground and Need for Speed Underground 2 games. I mean countless fucking games. Because I would start, do this, blah blah blah, do that, and then restart and be like, okay, you can't choose the Civic, because I'd always just choose the Honda. And be like, you can't choose any Hondas, and go through the game like that, and be like, okay, you can't do this, you can't do that, and just make like these little rules of like how you're gonna play the game and keep it interesting for yourself. It's funny, right? Because I consider me and my brother pretty pampered as far as video games go. Like, I've played most North American N64 releases. Most of them, because I rented them most of them at one time. And a lot of GameCube games because of that as well. But, I don't know. I hate to, like, sit here and toot my own horn, but I learned the value of $1 early on. And I was like, well, I can't go and ask Mother for a game. And I've got all these fucking games already. I've got this fucking chest full of games. I've got these fucking CD cases and chests, and they're in my fucking bookcase. I have all these fucking video games. I can replace them with these. And so that's how it's kind of started, is like, I don't know, like play the Lego racing game on the N64. Would be like, okay, you made it look this way one time, so you can't make it look that way anymore for the rest of this. And like do that. And just do these odd little fucking like self-imposed rules, and just give yourself and give your games replayability through that. I don't know if you ever did that.
So.
Oh god.
No.
So.
No. Also, your privilege is showing. By the way.
Listen, we had everything we needed, and we had most things that we wanted, and we wanted for naught.
That's good.
Yep.
I have to say the same for the most part. But for me, I am what's known as a narcissist.
Oh.
I mean, not. So I always imprinted myself into games. That's how I got into them. Like it's like anybody who like, I think that's why I like things where I control stuff, because I'm the guy controlling, like, if it's Star Wars, I'm the guy who's flying. I'm the guy. Yeah. More of a, I guess, escapism-ish.
You're the video game boy.
I am the video game boy. But I also, I didn't, once I was set in my ways, that's how I always played the game. But I could do that constantly. Like, I could do that. I'm like, okay, well, now that I'm older and I'm more self-aware, I mean, of course, I dabble in other things, but, like, it was, when I was younger, I just, like, no, this is me playing. I'm playing it. So, like, that's how I got into Elite Dangerous on the NES. Like, I didn't know what was going on. All I see was Starfield, because they just throw you in the game. I don't know if you ever. I think it was the NES. Was it the NES?
I didn't know that it was an old game.
Yeah, it just was called Elite, I think.
images. Oh shit.
Maybe-
Elite. And this is a precursor to Elite Dangerous?
Yeah.
I had no fucking idea. I just learned that.
It was really clunk. Oh no, so yeah, so you had your like little wireframe and
See
everything,
that.
but there's no information really unless you read the manual. And I've rented this a million times and it never came with the manual. So I'm like,
Good
every
thinking.
time I rented it, because we would rent stuff from like the library, and this, of course, nobody wanted this game because I mean some people did, but I mean look at it, it's fucking just graphs and bars. You don't what is so yeah.
Yeah, I see it. It's just like, oh, I guess I'm in here doing this.
Yeah, and it's early space trucking. It was more fighting, like piloting.
Oh, that's like, I took a week off one time. We got No Man's Sky because it was on sale, like mega sale. I think we all picked it up for like $8 or some shit. And I was like, yeah, I heard this game is cool now that they've unfucked it. So I think I don't want to say I was the original guy into it, but I was the one who was like, yeah, I want to check it out. And we all, like three of us, it was Rapashi, Cable, and myself. We checked it out, and I got really into it. And I had a week off the next week that I got it. And so yeah, I clocked like a double full-time work week in that 1 week. I must have clocked like 90, 100 hours. Because I would just like, because I had nothing else going on, and we didn't, like, that was before the time that we hung out and just VC all fucking day. So
Yeah.
I would wake up at 5 a.m., which is, believe it or not, which is actually late. So I'd wake up late, feed my cats, sit on my PC, because I think this was around, I think this was before, I'm trying to think, because my PC was out here. My PC was out here before I took that shelf out. Did Rapashi live with me?
Your PC was out there twice now since I've known you.
Yeah, it was out here, and then it went back. Why did I have it out here? I had it out here while they were living with me a little bit, and then I was like, I feel weird being in the common room, so I put it back in my room. Well, but anyways, that's not important. And I'd be out there, and I mean, I'm talking like 5 a.m. I would start up, and I would clock in, and I had like, I don't know what happened to that notebook, but I used to have my notebook full of logs of taking stuff. You know how you can take in No Man's Sky? You ever played it?
Yes.
Yeah, and you can go and trade stuff across
We've played
galaxies.
together. We've
That's
we've
not
shown
real.
each other our habitat.
No, that's not real. That never happened.
No, okay.
Yeah, you were in
No,
a coma for that.
Yeah.
I remember. I think I've told you this before, but I'll say it again now. Where I used to
Oh.
have my logs of like what I was buying and what system, where it would sell the best, and then I would log how much I made off of it. And, so, and then I just did that because we didn't have a lot of, like, the three of us when we were playing it heavily didn't have that much money, and I was like, I want to have money, so I just started doing that. I just started like basically like investing.
That's great.
So yeah, I would do that, and I would just do that all day, and I would just move stuff and move stuff and move stuff and move stuff and move stuff, and then check like every single port I went into it. I would check the ships and check the ships and check the ships. Like, is this a cool ship? Is this a good ship? No, cool, great, whatever. And I think I was the first to break like a couple million.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I was the first to break a couple million, and then I just outright, because like I forget how it worked. Oh, because there was a certain class of ship that I wanted, and so I finally just bought it, and then it had more cargo space, and so I just threw a bunch more shit, and I just started like buying more shit and more shit and more shit, and I was like doing like, okay, I'm doing this mission there, this goes, I need to go to this galaxy to do that, which is great because that's going to be in this type of system, which means I can take this half of my cargo and take it there, and it was like, you know, maximizing shit like that, and then it's like, okay, cool, and then on the way back I can hit this system, and then head back to this system and turn in the quest. And then just, yeah, and then I think like by the time I left, after that week I had like 35 million or some shit, I don't know. I just fucking went like fucking hardcore fucking bungo mode.
You got a nerd here, everybody.
I
You got a big old nerd.
just went fucking hardcore mode on No Man's Sky. I just no-lifed it for just a week straight, and I would wake up,
That's
I would
great.
play it, I would eat lunch, and I would keep playing, and then until like 11:30 at night, I'd be like, okay, time to sleep. And the next morning I woke up at 5, and I'm like, all right, Good day for No Man's Sky. That was just my week.
That's fantastic.
And I came back to work like, what'd you do when you wake up? And I'm like, literally nothing. I wasted my life.
And it's the worst question. Like, I don't know how Jackie does it, but grilled cheese wife. But asking, did you do anything fun this weekend? Yeah, I talked to a bunch of internet strangers and played video games with them.
My boss, I tell you guys about my boss. I think he's real cool. He does not fucking understand having friends that you've not, like, touched their shoulder. He doesn't get it. He doesn't fucking understand it. He's like, you don't know who that guy is. And I'm like, dude, I'm telling you. Like, we talk, we hang out. It's just like hanging out with a person in real life, but it's just online. Like we know each other. Like, you don't know who they are. I'm like, yes, I do know who they are. We've been hanging out for 2 years. It's just like having a friend in real life for 2 years. It's the same fucking thing. He just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Kino, can you lay down? It's not tracking my hands because you're in the way.
Huh. Because, heaven forbid, you can touch me right now. If you wanted to.
I can just touch like the dribble of his cheese.
Yeah.
Tastes delicious, William.
Sorry, it's cracked.
Oh,
I hope you like.
Oh, nasty.
It's plastic cheese. It's fine.
So yeah, that was the week that I just No Man's Sky. What fucking tangent did we go off of? Where the fuck were we?
I don't know. We're completely off script, which is perfect. This is where we want. This is a sweet spot.
Yeah, that's where you want to be.
Because how do we recover from this? So, how about we talk about epic mecha battles? No, we're not. No.
The most epic mecha battle is when they fight the Go Custom and 8th MS team, and he shreds 3 gun cannon crews and like 4 mobile suits before they can finally fucking get his ass. And it's like, god damn, you guys really got fucked in the ass there, huh? Just shit dick straight up and down these halls.
Yeah. Is that the one? Is that the same one where he pulls his arm off?
Yeah. He just beats him. He's like, I'll get your ass. I'll get your ass with this arm.
I guess spoiler warning.
Oh yeah, spoiler warning for 8th MS team, which concluded 20 years ago. But
it did. Oh god. I'm young. I'm young. I'm a youngin.
You're not young. Are you one of those guys who's like, oh yeah, I'm 35 years young?
No. I'll be saying that when I'm like 70, hopefully.
Oh, I'm just a sweet summer child of 73. I'm 73 years young today.
What, spry chicken or something like that? Spry.
Yeah, this is gonna be your ass.
But yeah, no, that's pretty much the definitive coolest fight in Gundam. But do we have any other things than stroking Gundam's dick this long? Like, do we have any other mecha? Like, did you get into Alita Battle Angel at all?
No.
Neither did I.
Is that...
Ghost in the Shell was the only thing that was kind of like, oh, that's cool. That's really cool. It's really well done.
I like the Tachikomas.
Yeah.
I think they're real cool. I like when they're like... I like when they pull the plug and they're like personality inhibitors. They're like, yeah, you're all the same fucking guy. And then, like, was it season 2, I think? They were like, I'm deactivating your personality inhibitors. And they're just like, oh, what the fuck? I have an individuality and my own memories. Oh. And my own experiences that I can now take and share with the other Tachikomas. And there's that one who fucks off for a day and follows a cat and does all kinds of crazy shit. And he comes home, they're like, what the fuck did you do today? And he's like, oh, dude, I went fucking bungo mode. I went out walking. I seen a cat. Talked to a couple dudes. It's fucking crazy.
They're cute. We're real cute.
I love those guys.
killing machines, but cute.
Yeah, killing machines. Yeah.
I hate. Speaking about like going back to the. I'm sorry, Gundam one more time.
Yo, Gundam.
The ball, the
Gundam
fucking
ball.
weird ball.
Yeah.
What is that ball called? Is there a
Ball.
name for it?
Ball.
It's just
Ball.
not ball mobile suit, but ball.
Ball.
The thing that like it talks.
Oh, Haro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Haro. Amuro made that. He tinkers around with robotics because he's a fucking nerd. And he was like,
Okay.
I'll make this guy. This is Haro. And he goes, Amuro.
Gotcha.
And that's his whole shtick. He's like Snarf, but like more useless.
Because there's
Snarf.
one. I have
Oh.
Yeah, because I played Gundam SD, and there's one of those balls, and it's terrifying. And, it goes all crazy and angry, and like, it just starts screaming, and it's the most terrifying thing in a video game.
That's so sad. Because Haros are so cute.
I don't know. I see. They also go into, because I watched a couple of episodes of. I said I didn't want to talk about Gundam, but I'm talking about Gundam.
He's like, I don't want to talk about Gundam.
Mercury
but...
Witch.
Oh yeah,
Mercury
I haven't checked
Witch,
out any of it because I wasn't available when the dude started watching it in the server. I just wasn't. What the fuck was it doing? I think they were just staying up a little bit too late for me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like fucking like a whole season, a half a season behind at this point. So I was like, fuck it, I just kind of missed it.
Well,
I've not watched any of it.
It's really good. It is not a favorite. It's not Grilled Cheese Wife's favorite. So we kind of. So if you ever want to watch it, like, we can watch it whenever. I got it on Crunchyroll. So
Crunchyroll. I think I'm paying for a Crunchyroll premium. I have to double check.
I was paying for Funimation and Crunchyroll at the same time.
I might have. It's either a Crunchyroll account or what's the other one? Verve.
Yeah,
that
Verve's
Crunchyroll like integrated with.
Yeah, because of the Funimation buyout.
Yeah, it was some fun. It turns out I was double paying because it was like, make sure you don't pay us twice, and I said okay, and I took care of it. And then I checked like my shit one time, and I was like, why am I paying Crunchyroll twice? And it was just like, oh yeah, you never canceled the shit. And I'm like, yes, I absolutely did. I remember it because you reminded me 16 times to do that, and then I did that, and they were like, crazy. It's cool, right?
Funny how that works.
Yeah, they're like, that sucks for you, buddy. And that was that. Anyway, it's whatever. That's all. Whatever bullshit. I got it all taken care of.
Only other thing I can think of is Neon Genesis.
Yeah.
Evangelion. That's the only other one that I'm kind of like, oh yeah, that's depressing. Shit.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. The robot was his mom. All the robots are peoples. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Kid soldiers again.
And then there's angels. God is involved. There's a lot of. We got the stigmatas in there. We have crosses. I think a crucifixion or two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a bunch of shit. It just covers it all. I think I was too, because I don't typically go back and rewatch things that I've seen, but I watched it when I was too young, not to understand the references and like the stuff going on. I was too young to give a shit. Because I was probably like, what, I don't know, 13, 14, 15 watching this? And I was like, yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Anyways, check out this badass action sequence. Yeah! Yeah! And then Shinji loses his mind, and then he jacks off on a girl. No, I'm sorry, he jacks off on a girl and then loses his mind. Point being...
Yeah, there you go.
Don't come on people. You'll go fucking crazy. I think that's what they were going for in Evangelion is... Don't nut on someone.
That's something to live by. I mean,
don't nut on people. Unless
Okay,
they specifically request it.
unconsenting people.
Yeah. Unless
Always
someone
ask first.
specifically requests it, please don't nut on people. Yeah. However, what's up? Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say, just however, if someone requests it, please nut on me. Then please do.
Robotech.
Yeah, I never watched any
only
Robotech. I only played the video game.
Yeah, I have only played the video game. So
the one on PS2, I think.
I played one on 360.
I wonder if it was the same one.
Probably.
I'm attempting to look it up. Robotech 360.
Mine was
Image.
called Battle Cry.
Yeah, no, it was the same one. Robotech Battle Cry.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's,
Hey, we
cool.
played the same game. Yeah, no, it's cool. I
that's
liked
fucking
it.
cool.
Yeah, because
Like,
your mid mode, your ground mode, your flying mode. It's cool.
Man, if we could only use mobile suits or like mecha in like not war scenarios, right? Like
No, that's why I want them the best.
I mean, well, and I think that's a lot of the stories on how they are just for killing people. Again, just humans are horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say that it's like, oh, it's played out, but it's like, yeah, if like you're watching a mecha show, it's like it's gonna more than likely be humans are bad, war sucks. It's like, yeah, man, I've seen the story already.
Show me the cool robots fight.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need. That's why I think it's like a nice departure is oh goodness, Gundam Build Fighters, because it's just kids with their toys. And also the finest anime mom in existence.
Oh,
Jesus,
I have to look this up now.
Lord Christ. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, it was just it's cool. It's about creativity. It's about expressing yourself. It's about, I think there's a little bit of romance in there, and it's also about really wicked action sequences and not giving.
God damn. Anyway,
He looked it up. I'm telling you.
Ooh,
I said,
sorry. Did I say something?
Anime mommy got me sheeshing on a fucking every day. He said, Gundam Build Fighters mom.
What?
God, sorry, so in love with her.
Anyway, so, one of my worst experience, probably video game experience, is with a mech game, and it's Strike Suit Zero.
That sounds so familiar.
It was made by somebody famous, I would say. It got super huge traction, man, and it looks like you're in an anime, but you're not. It's bad.
2013 Strike Suits. I want to say I heard about it and just never fucking looked at it.
I mean, okay. See, it's weird because Eurogamer gave it a 3, but GameStop and IGN gave it a 7.5. Who's getting paid?
GameStop and IGN.
No, it shouldn't be. It's just all in space. So like, I'm trying to read the wiki while trying to explain why I didn't like it. It was just the controls. The controls were horrible to me.
Oh, you know what game should have been fucking badass, but was just mid as hell? Was the Eureka 7 games on PS2? Because you had surfboards and like the robots slide around. They're kind of like Zone of the Enders. They don't like land and walk. They can like slide around and zip around. Super cool. So it should have been fucking badass. And I thought it was cool when I was growing up. And I knew I'm like, this isn't gonna hold up. And I knew that. but I didn't realize how much it was not gonna hold up until I played it on stream.
Yeah.
I played part 1. Did I play both parts? God, I can't remember. But I know I played part 1. And I was like, wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like, holy shit. I can't believe... Because I want to say I played that after a lot of Gundam games. And at the time, I still thought it was decent. And I'm like, man, what the fuck was I thinking?
I'm looking at some of the screen caps, and there's one that is just horrible.
For what? For Eureka 7 or for Strike
Yeah,
Zero?
for Eureka 7.
The voice acting was really atrocious. That took away from a lot of the story. But I can get past that, because, like, honestly, that was... Well, no, because it was, like... It was beyond the time of, like, when you're watching an early anime, and, like, all the voice acting is just shit. And that's because, like, there was 3 fucking people doing voice acting, and so there was just, like... That's just who you got. Excuse me.
But God bless you. I can't bless people.
Shut up, Tomo.
Thank you, Tomo. Yeah, which is kind of funny with, like, God damn it. Because I only have 2 things. I only have Gundam to go off of.
This guy.
But Gundam with VO was insane. Like, their VO, you have, like, something really good. Like, I wouldn't say Gundam Wing has good voice actors, but it has pretty decent actors, like voice actors in them.
Yeah.
Then you have Gundam G, or G Gundam.
Gundam.
Gundam. Which is the worst. I mean, I'm sorry, Derek, but man, that is rough to watch and rough to listen to.
I do like his monologue when he's doing the burning finger.
It's no. So yes, that hits like me in a child's heart of me, because it's so like angsty and fucking punk as hell. Like, it's great.
Yeah,
because I was an
angsty. Mind burns with an awesome power, just like so fucking ridiculous.
Like over the fucking top, and it does add to it, I think, because it's anime, and anime should be over the top for the most part.
Yeah,
but man, some of the other stuff is just hoo-wee.
The
horse, Peter, the horse is here.
I can't believe G Gundam was just a Family Guy reference. It's incredible.
That's all it was.
That's all it was. G Gundam was just a huge Family Guy reference just to get to Doman Cashew. The horse is here.
If no one has seen G Gundam, the horse operates the Horse Gundam.
Just look up
Don't
Horse
ask
Gundam.
how.
Horse Gundam, you'll find it. There is no mistaking it. You will know when you see it. You're not gonna say, is this it? Is this it? You will know. It's Pilot. Would you believe it? A horse.
A horse.
Of course.
Who knew?
A horse. A horse.
Of course. A horse.
It's just so stupid. It's looking at 8th MS Team and how grounded in realism-ish the mechs are, damage-wise, utilization-wise, fuel-wise, all this, and then looking at Gundam, and there's a horse piloting the Horse Gundam.
Yeah, yep. Oh boy. They see, it has something for everybody, right? Like,
It's got something for everybody. It's got dudes in spandex. I think there's a woman in there, and a horse. Hi, Tomo.
there's not a Tomo in there.
There's no Tomo. Sorry, there's no cats. There might be a cat.
What if there was a cat Gundam?
I think the closest you really get is from Gundam Build Fighters Shea Kwan T. I'll show you. Images. It looks really fucking cool. I have 3 of this model. Because
You cat fanatic.
because I was gonna paint them like my cats, and then that was when I had one of my haha depressive episodes, and so I just kind of never did. But here we go. It looks so fucking badass. It's got this like asymmetrical shit going on. Watch, you be like, bro, that's fucking wicked. Watch, you're gonna be like, oh shit. Shut up, Tomo. You're an idiot. I'm gonna call this Tombo. I have to put it in my downloads folder. Please go to my downloads folder. Thank you. New image. Oh! Variable Gil!
Variable.
Hi!
Hello.
Oh wait,
How was
hold
your
on.
stream?
Ah shit, I have to add an image source real quick. This is the closest you can get to a cat Gundam, I believe. This is Shea Kwanti. Check it out. I'll make it big while I do the shoutouts. Look at it. SO. What's the is it shout out variable who?
I'm doing this on mobile.
Hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Couldn't be me. Can't relate. Sorry. I have 2 monitors. Anyways, that's Shea Kwanti.
Ooh.
It's cool, right? It's cool. It's fucking wicked. I have 3 of that model because I have some that I was gonna paint like my cats, and then like I said, yeah. Because I still have my compressor, my air gun, my little air paint gun thing.
Yeah.
I have all my acrylic. All that paint is probably gone to waste by now. But I used to have my acrylics. I have like my different sizes of my Tamiya masking tape. I have all my Tamiya tools. Anyways, yeah. Hi Goo, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you playing today? I don't think I even saw.
He's a fake Goo fan.
I'm a fake Goo fan. I don't know what you were playing today.
Because don't ask me. Because I know. I don't want to tell anybody.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Believe it! More Naruto. Oh, no, I did see for a second. I stopped by for 1 second. I remember you were going, man, why are these fucking guys so strong? Let me take a turn. And then they shat on you, but then you won. I seen it.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Cat Gundam.
Yeah.
That... Is it me? Is it just me? And am I just imprinting something on the... Or does this look like female presenting Gundam?
Well, it is
does it...
female's Gundam.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
I think it's called Shea. I think the girl who owns it is named Shea. What is her name? What's the...
I don't know why. Is it because the legs are super long? Is it the small build?
It's built off of Gundam Exia, which is a little bit of kind of a sexy looking motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it just sexy? Is that what I'm thinking?
There we go. Her name is Shea Kijima. The Naruto game has been beaten. Oh shit.
Good job.
I'll never see him again. Thankfully.
Well, we believe it.
I wished that character got a little bit more screen time. I thought they were really they're like soft spoken and angry. I'm like, yeah, that's a good character. So I wish they would have showed up more. God, it looks so cool. The cat ears look so
it really does.
Cool.
No, I just like miniguns on my Gundam. That's all I like.
Dude. Did I ever show you my when I open up the fucking video games again? Gundam, yeah, Gundam Breaker. I think I have one that's just all miniguns. Like its gun is a minigun. Its arm weapons are miniguns. It has miniguns on the fucking back and shit. It's just like Minigun City.
I can't believe I can't get that game going.
No, you can't. You just need to spend $90.
No. Oh, want to.
Do you have a PS4?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, you need a PS4. Let's go to eBay right now.
Dang it. Oh, God.
All right, how we looking? PS4.
As you...
Oh, okay. All right, we're not doing that.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Simply buy a Japan disc. I don't know.
Don't buy a JP. No, you don't have a PS4 at all.
I don't have PS4 at
Yeah,
all.
so you can't rent it regardless.
I can barely get PS3 emulation going.
Let's do. You know which fucking game I was gonna emulate the other day? You did that for Breaker 1? Fucking whack ass. Weird individual. I was gonna emulate Lego Racers the other day because someone posted a screenshot of it and I was like, fuck me, that shit was so baller. But then I think I got distracted and did something else instead. That was when I was like, I'll play Call of Duty with you, and then I downloaded 150 gigabytes and said, let's play Call of Duty, and then someone else popped in the call and you were like, let's play GTFO, and I said, fuck you! We're playing Call of Duty!
Yeah. Yeah, that happens. Then we played Call of Duty.
It was fun. I had a good time.
Because unlike some cables we know, we play the games when we say we're going to play them.
Yeah, you bitch ass.
I can.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on blast, but I did mean to do it.
And then, but I do not hate cable. Let's be clear. This is
I
only
would beat his
goofing.
ass.
You can beat his ass. It's fine. I had something. Oh, yeah. You should still play the Lego Racer game because the 2K Lego racing game's out.
Who?
Or is coming out. There's a new 2K Lego 2K.
Lego 2K?
Lego 2K Drive.
Lego my ego?
Yeah.
Man.
It's a Lego racing game.
Hi, Tomo. Come here. She's thinking about it. Come here. She flinched? Oh, she's not jumping anymore.
Oh, it's not out yet, but May 19th.
Well, then I guess I can't play it, can I, Gwiwwiam?
No, you can't, but it looks fun. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I like Legos. So
I like Legos.
I like Legos. I was actually
my
doing a lot of
my old pictures are gone, but what I used to do with Legos is I would always make cars and shit. And I would always have them with was I telling you this?
I think so.
I would always build them with
it.
like they would have their engine and they would have like a mock transmission, like some kind of piece that would be like the transmission and axle and all that shit. Hi, Tomo.
This is when you were drawing stuff.
Shut up, nasty.
You were drawing schematics of your house for me.
Yeah, and I was talking about it because I fucked in the head. Well, like I had like the hood, the fold-up hoods, and I'd build like different ones. Then where's your glinched Nick Bluetooth? The what? Shut up, Tomo. Hush. She wants to be a part of the podcast. Yeah. Everything you say is so important, Tomo. Tomo. Sorry. What's that? Yeah, no, I like Legos, and I would try to build them so they would be like, not like a working suspension, but I would try to put it together so they would have like the slanted, you know, like the cars that I like, where they're like slammed out and the wheels are slanted and shit. They have like camber and shit, and I would try to do that on my Legos. Like, all right, how can I put these pieces together so that they are, you know, lowered and flush to the ground, or lowered and slanted and tucked underneath the wheel well and all that shit. Have you ever watched a channel by the guy who considers a particular piece to be the fault? No. Hi, Tomo.
No, I have not.
What piece was it?
But I also know what a goo is talking about. I thought that was more towards you. Lynch. Bluetooth radio. So you were going into some goo lore. There's this game, Glitch, of a failed kind of IP Lego is going into, and failed miserably. And that is Glitch. Actually, it's Gladiador.
Oh, the one that the guy who played the fucking Gladiador kid,
yeah,
responded to Goo on Twitter, was like, "Hey, fuck you, asshole."
Yeah.
I thought that was so fucking funny.
But there is a Bluetooth speaker. That's great. You can buy that for $15. No, sorry. If it's new, it's $35. If it's used, it's $15. which 15 is the original price of it. But anyway.
Wow, you can buy it at the original price.
Yeah.
You can buy it at the original price.
I think that's the first time I ever knew what Goo was talking about.
Congrats! I'm proud of you.
Now come Thursday, where I'm going to get, Nate, do you know, what would you do if...
And then some fucked up shit that you've never heard of in your life, and you're like...
I just
huh?
doxed myself.
And then Vivi will know,
awesome.
and then him and Vivi will go off about it, and it's me and you going, maybe I'm too fucking old for this shit.
Yeah.
Hi, Tomo.
I am getting tired. I'm sorry. We have been going for 2:12? 2 hours?
What if I just hit the stop streaming button? Just
Okay,
all right,
fine.
just hit the button. Like,
Bye.
bye. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Just close the whole stream. Who gives a shit? RR Slugger is the Great Lego Plague of 2002. What? Huh? What is this? Here's a 10-minute video about part number 41747. What? What the fuck?
This is insane.
Is it a single brick or is it a wow? Lego wedge 6x2 right. Is it only the right side or is it the right and the left side? I gotta ask. Or was he like, was he cool with wedge left? But he saw wedge right and was like, oh nah, don't fucking bring that shit to me. Shut up, Tomo. You're stupid.
Oh, I've heard this argument before. So,
Go ahead.
the big thing about, well, okay, so just skimming the video, it's the custom pieces. So, like, Legos originally was just square. This is just going on the fact that this has a weird footprint, and it goes against the natural order of what Lego was.
I guess if you're a punk bitch.
So, like, because the Lego itself only gives like very few uses and creativity, but I disagree. But I also don't work for Lego. But
I mean, cause like I get it. There's like you can take pieces that like take your block and Tomo, calm down, and like angle it at weird fucking angles. You can put the 90s. You can put it on another piece and set it at 45s, and you can twist them, do all kinds of shit without these curvy pieces. But that guy should shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
it's an opinion, but everyone is entitled to their opinion. Wrong as you are.
it's weird because like I don't know. It goes back to like, well, now how Lego always never made like things that deal with warfare or like violence, but they make all the Star Wars stuff, right? Like,
yeah. His main argument is that they use it in almost every set that year. That's great. That means there's more colors to have it in. And finishes, because there's like glossy ones, there's flat ones, there's like transparent ones. No, so that's fucking badass, because that means you can like pick it up and be like, sweet, we have this motherfucker in so many colors now. Because you know, so many pieces are just part of like the sets, and they become a piece that's like released out in that color. So if it was never in a set, chances are it just doesn't exist. So it's like, no, I'm glad those fucking sets exist. I guess you could take a Lego part and fucking paint it. I've done it. I had some shit that wasn't like vibing. So I painted I think a motorcycle. I painted the whole thing lime green because they just didn't have the right fucking colors. And I was like, I'm not buying this shit. And I just painted it. It looked great. But man, that's the.
how dare you paint Lego?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just the most brain dead shit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
There's a lot of elitists when it comes to any kind of like.
Oh yeah, any kind of thing. You see an elitist and you're like, hey man, shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. I don't want to.
Who cares?
Yeah, no one cares.
Who cares?
Yeah, yeah. Who? No, I mean who cares?
Okay, so what number are we on? We're still on 1 with penis introductions. Hi.
Yeah, penis introduction. Hi, my name is Larkspur_BT. This is gwiwwiam _. If you hit exclamation point yes, that's his channel. He's also in the name of the stream.
Hey.
I think we're gonna end it here.
Okay. I'm sorry. I literally. Usually it's like when I'm doing this with two other people. Like it.
Whoa, you're big behind. Okay, I'm gonna leave you right there in the worm for today.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh, I don't like the. Why is the worm talking about me?
No, you're talking. That's what you're saying, and you're being a worm.
I don't know how to tell you this, Lark, but the worm is talking.
Shut up, William.
Okay.
I don't need your fucking sass.
Okay. It's just that's not how bubbles work. It's the worm is talking about me
because he's mocking you.
Oh yeah, true. But to finish my thought, yes, I feel like I'm usually have more energy after this. But since it's just you and me, man, I just got fucking hit. But I am still excited that we did this. This is actually
that was
really
fun.
Cool.
That was great. I had a lot of fun. It was fun talking about things. Thank you for taking this short notice and then putting together a structure for this. So I was like, because I think we have different ways of doing things. My way is kind of fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
And your way is a lot more organization and planning behind. You know what it is? I think I do a lot more fuck it, we'll wing it in my personal life because so much of my work life is planned out. I don't have any say in what's going on. It's just this is how it's going to be. There's no deviation. So I think that's why in my personal life it's just fuck it, we ball.
Well, I will say with that, I think I just my strength is more organized. So because my brain and I think I say this too much, but I just if I put it on like a structure and I know what I'm saying, I can relay that better than just winging it. Not winging it, but what'd you say? What'd you call it? Because I'm old and I just forgot what you just said.
Winging it?
Yeah, just winging it. Fine.
That's exactly what I said. Was winging it. Fuck it, we ball.
We ball. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The we ball attitude.
I can do that for a little bit, but I'm not the greatest improviser. Where that's where you shine. You're a great improviser. Not to kiss your ass or anything, but
no thanks, I appreciate it. Every now and then you like to get your balls tickled, and I appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
Tickle your boys' balls.
Just once.
Yeah.
See what happens.
/ raid aria simp pony. Did I spell that right? Symphony. He's a phony!
He's a phony!
A big fat phony!
So the raid message is tickle your boys' balls.
Tickle your boys' balls, yeah.
All one word.
Yeah. Tickle your boys' balls. Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, this is weird and different, and I like it. I really, and granted, not to overthink it, but it was just really cool. Just an appreciation of stuff we experience.
Yeah,
that's mostly robots.
Yeah, like I said, I had fun. Thank you for being here, gwiwwiam. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
What's the schedule? Wednesday, I'm gonna do a stream with Emmy Snail and a few other people. gwiwwiam, I need to talk to you about it, actually.
Okay.
That's right, you're back! And then Thursday, no gameplay week. Thursday will probably be video games, depending on how everyone feels. So we'll probably just play EDF like normal. It doesn't count because it's not my stream.
Right.
And then, of course, Saturday we don't talk about anymore. Saturday didn't like Mecha, so I disowned him. And then Sunday, I don't know, figure something out. Fuck it. Okay, we have like 5 seconds. I'm gonna hit the fart button.
Okay.